Hi guys, I'm Dino Meat and today we're looking at my personal top 10 favourite weapons for zombie ultimate destruction in Dead Rising 4. Let's get straight to it. The power armor is a way of upgrading yourself, nothing else. I mean, you can pick up items specifically for the power armor, but it upgrades you first. It's fun to play with, even though it only has a very short lifespan of about 2 minutes, but it is fun and it does get some real big destruction on. The Warmonger. It's one of my favourite vehicles. In fact, there is only about 6 you can make, and my personal opinion, the Warmonger is the most fun. It's also one of the smallest ones, so you can get around the town and get in and out between zombies and cars. Also, it has a Gatling gun and a grenade launcher on it. What more do I need to say? Right, the Bazooka Cannon. When I first stumbled across this at the beginning of the game, I picked it up really excited because it's just a big ass cannon, looks like it's been ripped clean off of a pirate ship or something like that. But upon using it, it turned out to be quite crap, to be honest. But then finding out later on it had an upgrade where you combine it with chemicals and now it fires out flaming balls that do giant explosions. Suddenly it went to one of my favourite weapons. Right, the Ornament Gun. This is a t-shirt launcher and a toy. When I heard that you had to combine those two for an item, I really didn't expect much because some of the blueprints really don't amount to good when you do make them. But I made it and I tried it and it immediately became one of my favourites because it literally carpet bombs the zombies with big Christmas baubles everywhere. The only downside is it doesn't have much ammo, so it runs out really quickly. If it had more, it would be higher on this list, but it still is one of my favourites. Now we're on to Blast from the Past. This weapon has been in the last 2 games and it is one of my favourites. Unfortunately, quite a lot of weapons have been through past games and they've come up and they're not as good or as powerful as they should be, in my personal opinion. But Blast from the Past, I ended up using it all the way through the game. Anytime you get a sledgehammer and some grenades, I make it and it never disappoints. Dino Meat. It's awesome. It's a chunk of meat and a grenade and you throw it into the horde of them. They all come together and next thing you're watching a shower of limbs fall from the sky. It is amazing. It also makes a return from the last 2 games and another one that does not disappoint. Blombo, absolutely amazing for crowd control. I would have one in my inventory at all times if crossbows weren't the hardest thing to find on the damn game. But I do love it, and anytime I had a chance to make one, I would immediately make one and literally just tear through a whole crowd of zombies in literally 2 bullets. It's brilliant, and it has quite a lot of ammo, so it does go quite far. Now we're on to Umbrella Gun, and I didn't use this till towards the end of the game, and it's an umbrella and it's a TV, and I honestly didn't expect much from it, and I mean, it is amazing. It honestly is amazing. It's one of the best weapons. It tears through a whole crowd in seconds. It has a stupid amount of ammo. Honestly, if you can make the Umbrella Gun, do it. Up until now in this list, a lot of my favourite weapons have been gun-based, a bit of a distance, you know, kill a lot in one go. Now I want to change that up a little bit with my next one, electric axe. I love this. Get straight into the meat of it, you know, into the middle of a crowd of zombies, and you slash through it, and then your combo finally hits that magic amount where you can use its special, and bam, you rain down thunder on everything around you. It is just so much fun to do, and you go out your way to try and get that special every single time. Right now, just before we get to number 1, I want to throw a couple of honourable mentions in, some of my favourite silly ways to kill zombies. First up's the car. Whack on some power armour, run down the street and punch a car into a bunch of them, and watch the car and the zombies go flying everywhere. It's like playing a messed up game of bowling. It's so much fun to do, and I found out anytime I was wearing the armour, I ended up running around to find the nearest car to throw at a zombie. How about gravity? Get some zombies on a roof, take them to the edge and throw a hunk of meat off, and let them wander off and fall to their doom. You feel like Batman. You didn't kill them, the ground did. And now we have the good old fashioned ass whooping. Run Frank into the middle of a crowd of zombies with no weapons, and all he's got is his fist to defend himself, and watch him go ape. He tears through them like he's holding a sword or a flamethrower or some sort of crazy ass weapon, and just kind of looks like he's having fun in a twisted kind of manner. Now we're on to number 1, my all-time favourite, the ice sword. I did argue myself a little bit whether or not to put the fire sword in the list or up here or have it as number 1, but I prefer the ice sword, where the fire sword just sets everything on fire, but it can still come at you. The ice sword stops them in the tracks. You run in, you slash, and you freeze everything in front of you, and then you keep going, your special activates, and bam, you freeze everything around you. It's so much fun to do. I always had one in my inventory. Hell, I had 2 most of the time, a backup just in case. And they're really easy to make, being a sword and liquid nitrogen. Absolutely brilliant. Well, that was my top 10 favourite weapons for ultimate zombie destruction. If I missed any that you like, please whack them in the comments below. And how about give this video a like, share, maybe even subscribe. Anyway, I think I'm going to go for some well-deserved rest. See ya.